that stops me from loving you. With you, I can always express myself. I'm safe with you and nobody else. You're my sister, I trust you know what to do. You know there's no one I love as much as you. Simply see stars. They'll make you mad, they'll make you wanna scream. It's a sister, babe. Simply, sister, simply, sister, simply. They'll make you wanna love them until the very end. Simply, simply. When I talk to you, you're in my mind telling me what to do. You hold me in your heart, you uplift my soul. I take you every single place I go. We don't talk every day, but on you I can depend. Your sister love, I know it's true. Your love tells me exactly what I should do. Simply, sisters. They'll make you mad, they'll make you wanna scream. It's a sister, babe. Simply, sister, simply, sister, simply. They'll make you wanna love them until the very end. Simply, sis. Am I safe when I talk to you? You're in my mind telling me what to do. You hold me in your heart, you uplift my soul. I take you every single place I go. We don't talk every day, but on you I can depend. Your sister love, I know it's true. Your love tells me exactly what I should do. Simply, sisters. They'll make you mad, they'll make you wanna scream. You wanna scream. It's a sister, simply, sister, simply, sister, simply. They make you wanna love them until the very end. Simply, sister, simply. I feel deep. Sisters, they'll make you wanna love them. They'll make you wanna love them until the very end. Simply.
What up? What up? Good Sunday afternoon to all of you. All of you that decided to join us today. What up, Justin? Justin, thank you. If you're in the room with us, get in these comments and say good afternoon. We want to speak to you before we get to the matter at hand. WYNTIS, how are you doing today? I know you.
I'm doing wonderful. How are
Okay.
you, super
All right.
producer?
I'm doing great. You're looking good. You're looking
Thank you,
very
sis.
good.
You're looking
There-
good too, darling.
Thank you. Listen, Tony Wiggins, how are you?
Hey,
Was
everyone.
just asking about you, Tony Wiggins.
Hey.
Hey, Jim C, how you doing? KC, what up? What it do? Okay,
Hello,
kittens. KC,
everyone.
you know how we do.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. As soon as y'all
Yes.
hit that like button.
Zandra, is it Zandra Robinson? Good afternoon. How are you? Welcome. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to you. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. So fitting that we have the show today. Today is Sunday, kickback day.
Yes.
This is a good cleansing day.
Yes.
We're gonna,
Yes.
we might
Yes.
purge a little bit today.
Detox from those lions.
Yeah. Listen, my commanders, salute to you. Listen, the Lions, y'all had a wonderful season. You just came up an opponent that you couldn't match, which is okay. It's okay. That's not a loss. That's not a bad thing because you ran through a lot of people. But when you got to God's chosen, the Commanders,
That's not what happened at all. And I don't know
Listen.
nothing about football. They hit that, when he threw that first ball and it went to the Commanders, and they knocked the quarterback off. They hit like down. And he hit his head. He had a concussion, and I think he was colorblind, and he couldn't really tell the blue team from the red team. That's why he kept throwing the ball to the wrong people. That was it.
Well, we bless God for the Commanders taking advantage of. Ain't that how the pastor do it with Sunday? So we bless God for the Commanders taking advantage of those opportunities that God has presented to them, on that glorious day. So now we are here.
Chicago Bears, quit all of that over there, okay? Quit. Quit all of that over there, Chicago Bears. You ain't no Washington. You a Chicago
I'm from
Bears.
Virginia,
But you're
so
not there now.
yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm not a Bears fan, so I'm from Virginia. I've been a Commanders fan since they was Redskins, and you know, God says He's got a way. The last shall be first. Ah,
You know what?
listen,
Stop.
my God, my God, my God, today. Woo, Lord have mercy.
So
Yes.
you telling me that was all God, huh? That was nothing but God.
It was all God and it was all good.
All I can say is amen. She said it was
Okay.
nobody but God.
Okay, because when you hide in the secret place of the Almighty.
I can't stay. Tony said he disagreed. The Lions just who they always been. They just reminded you who they really are.
Tony, you just deflected and it's okay. You know,
No, he agreed
come and
with you.
come and have a seat. Come and have a seat next to the winners. You can sit next to me for sure. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, Sherry Allen,
Hey,
Nancy
Auntie
Adams,
Sherry.
Shirley,
Hey,
Sweet Cupcake
hey,
on a break. Come
hey,
on. Can we
Shirley.
get a tic tac? Sweet break. Okay. I like that. Tony Wiggins says, I just go, you know what, Tony? We gonna move on. Hey, T from the D.
What up,
Trevor,
dude?
what it
Hey,
do?
Trev.
Y'all let me know when y'all want me to give y'all another sermon because see y'all going sitting up in these churches and y'all getting these same sermons anyway. I could y'all just tune in and I can give you one.
No, we had a good sermon today. My pastor preached about from chaos to community. Or from
Oh,
chaos, something like that. But it had chaos and community.
that's very fitting for Flint. So
And
he's
that's what he said too.
okay. He really did a clickbait sermon.
Hmm, hmm,
He
hmm,
really did that
hmm.
clickbait sermon. Okay, I
You can
like that.
find it on my
Okay.
page.
The difference is the Washington team is Magic Johnson. Everything he touched turns to a winner. Okay. Oh, I mean, he was touching a whole bunch. You know what, Tony? We're not doing it. Coffee Lord, hey, how are you? T from D, yes, they're division champs. You know, God says that you need to be content in whatever state that you're in. So, being division champs, be content in that win. You have overcame every your division. You see how God blessed that? You just couldn't overcome us, you know, and that's okay, you know, because when people think it's every mountain, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't a mountain you could climb this week or this, you know, this year. Well, you know, okay.
I'm trying to push this. I can't get it off that comment.
Come on, Darnell Doomis, the only Doomis that we like. Let's go.
You already know.
Okay.
You already know.
Listen, it's 23 of you all in the room. I thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy day to come and sit with us and, you know, be honest with us and listen to us and, you know, talk with us. And yeah, all of the things are the things. Today, I'm nervous about this subject today. Hey, Wanda Smith.
Hello.
You know, last week we talked about acts of service.
Mhm.
And, you know, we talked about doing things together, being fully present. And I just feel like we, you know, in relationships that we're in, friendships, uh, opposite sex relationships, that because of social media, we are not even like fully present. So, did y'all see all these crazy TikTok funerals that was
But
going on last night?
my,
TikTok was out of commission for like 12 hours, and
right, it's back on.
y'all had repasses and funerals. Y'all so unserious about everything, but you
Girl,
know, it
my
just
daughter typed on Instagram, Donald Trump, please save us. I said,
oh my God. And he is, baby. Don't you worry, because his son is a TikToking fool. And
oh, is he?
he
You
is.
talking about
He
Eric's the older one?
the one that's still in high school. He got like a 17-year-old
Yeah.
that's still in high school. And he was the one that told Donald Trump that he needed to get on TikTok if he wanted to win the election. And so he got on TikTok and started like his media team started doing like blasts on TikTok. And now look.
Well, that's why Trump said he said it. He was like, I'm going to, because one of the reporters, it was a press conference, had to be recently, asked him about the TikTok ban, and he said he was going to look at it closely because he won the youth by 34-point margin.
On TikTok.
Yep.
On TikTok. And so
Byron, that's
TikTok is back.
amazing.
So TikTok is back. On Tony said on another note, everyone signing up for TikTok is now a Magna supporter. Well, guess what? They can no longer sign up for TikTok. So if you have it downloaded on your phone, you better keep it, because if you go to the Play Store, it is no longer available. That means that you will no longer be getting updates right now. So whatever version the US has for TikTok is the version we'll keep until this mess gets sorted out or whatever happens.
Oh, my,
Um, so
my, my, my. Mm.
so
Hey, Justin, I don't think I spoke to you today.
Justin, that's man, that's the best mod in the world. Man, I'm gonna tell you. I thank God for him. Sharithia Payton. I love that
Yes.
name. Good
Hey,
afternoon, Sharithia Payton.
how you
How
doing?
are you?
Sharita, guess who one of our third ward ambassadors that the mayor appointed? LaShawn Johnson.
We're gonna be shady at the end of the show because we finna
That's
cleanse.
not Shay. She knows who she is. They went to church together.
Uh-oh. Well, y'all, we need to do our Nah But For Real show too, but we'll get to all of that. But
Yes.
today, our topic for today is, because we're gonna do this and get out y'all's way, words that affirm or
Yes.
words of affirmation. Okay? Words of affirmation. How you feeling about words of affirmation, Winters?
Well, and you know I'm gonna keep it real. Words don't really, they not really resonating in my soul right now. Words you can just say. I love you. I want to be with you. We're gonna be together forever.
For me, I need the words in conjunction with the acts of service.
Boom.
So, but I will take some words. I feel like people need to hear that they're appreciated. They need to hear that you love them. Hey, Mr. Troy.
Hey,
They need
Mr.
to
Troy.
hear that you love them and you're glad that they're, you're in their life. Um I think that there's a place for words of affirmation. Y'all get in these comments and let me know what y'all think about words of affirmation or words that affirm. Winter said they just words. So, you know, I'm not sure uh that I care about them, because if you're not connecting them with the actions, they're just words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I be needing to hear somebody say, I love you.
I
Because
love
when you say it, I'm gonna know in your tone and in your body language if you mean it.
I love you.
Now you can keep yours.
What I'm saying, I'm like they can make it look real good, girl. Real good.
For me, okay, let's talk about as far as women, yes. But as far as men, mm-mm. If they're gonna say I love you, you're gonna know. Hey, Kenneth Dawkins, you're gonna know if they mean it or if they don't, because that's just how men are. They're practical. If you say, well, you didn't tell me you love me today, they say I love you, and you already know.
Love you.
You
Love
already
you.
know that's not it. You already know
Right.
that's not it.
Right.
Let me tell you, because, and I only know because my dad, like my mom used to say that to my dad sometimes. My dad would never say anything in that moment. He would never say it in that moment when she would mention it. He would wait. It'd be like hours later and he would say it, because he, he's he would know that if he said it in that moment, it
Mhm.
wouldn't carry any weight because she had to ask him.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's the way I feel. I feel like, you can tell. You should be able to tell, even with your friends, if they mean it or they just saying it,
Mhm.
you know. So Sherry Allen, you complete me. I don't know if I like that one, but because I hope you complete before you come over here to me. Let's see what Coffee Lord. So Coffee Lord said nowadays relationships are very different. Love ain't love. It's lust. I seen love when my grandparents was together. The love was real.
Mhm.
When my granddad died on a Tuesday, my grandma died the following Tuesday.
Oh man,
Oh wow.
that happened with my grandparents as well. 5 months to the
I don't
day.
mean no harm, but I want somebody to be crazy about me just like that.
I mean, when you're together with somebody your whole life, I mean, it's kind of probably kind of hard, to go on without them. You've been together for 60, 70 years in some cases, because some of our grandparents was married at 14, 13.
Now I agree that they don't grow them anymore like my father or I ain't gonna say my grandfather because my grandfather was something else. The one that I did the one that I did know.
Both of mine were so.
Um but I feel like it's very hard to find that love that really transcends what
Yes,
you look like.
yes,
Because over the years your body's going to change,
yes.
but who you are,
It's not.
is it should get better, who you are,
Mhm.
but who you are is who they have to love,
Right.
and so I feel like I am not finding that in dating. um like I said, I'm not dating because that's not out here. um Sherry Allen, you feel like a man should love you more than you love them? Wow.
Mm.
That's an interesting statement because
You
I feel
know,
like I should love me more than a man loves me because then I'm not going to allow certain things to happen. Disrespect.
but I kind of feel what she's saying because when we love hard. I think women fall in love quick. Men do too, but we are more openly to express it faster and say those words of affirmation. I love you. And for men, it may take them a little while, but when they get there, they there. But also women, when we cut you off, it's a wrap. Men, it takes them a little bit longer too to get over things. So when she says, I want them to love me more, I get it because we put our all into a relationship. I do believe women do.
Harold Trim, this conversation is for everyone.
Yes,
The
Harold.
show is just called Simply Sisters because me and Winters, we sisters. But the show and this conversation is for everyone. There are
And
lots of men in this chat.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Kenneth
Hello,
Dawkins
first
says it
neighbor.
shows through your actions. Hey, no name. Hey, First Lady. Hey, Mashia. Listen, so for me, I feel like it is the black community that is really the only community that um does not know how to connect their words with their actions. Um I feel like because okay, and let's get into it. Let's get into it like we
Okay.
normally do. I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay.
I feel like the Caucasian men, because there's a rise in interracial couples, are able to say, and sometimes faster than us black women that they love their woman.
Mm. Mm.
and they will say it in public. They don't care where they're at. They'll be drunk on a chair and say,
I
I
love it.
love that woman.
That's mine over there, and I love her. Damn it.
That right. And whereas, you know, our men, they're not gonna be that quick. Hey, Trina's water bill, I love you too. Um, they're not gonna be that quick to do, those types of actions, or something outrageous or something spontaneous. I love a spontaneous man that has something set up for you, and it's like showing you affection in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of a park and they got something set up and the park is full of people and it's
Mhm,
like it's just you and that person there.
mhm.
I'm a romantic, if y'all don't know by now. Like, I really am looking for another romantic, but I'm not optimistic.
I
But
want to experience that too, so bad.
yeah, like word. That's why I say the words of affirmation are important to me because it's about conversation, right? It's
Mhm,
about banter. It's about intellectually stimulating someone as well. I feel
mhm,
like we do all these surface level things, and then that's why when something happens in the relationship where disconnects begin, that's why we can't bring it back,
mhm.
because we haven't connected on a deeper level, past some surface type of thing.
Did you see my story that I had on Facebook? I think I put it up last night or something like that, where the lady said, she was a sapiosexual. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you get this up here, then you can get that down there. And I think that's, for me, that's true. If you get my mind, like if you can make love to this up here, baby, you got me all day long, because you're interesting to me. We have something in common. And sometimes that man may not know or like anything that you do, but they're gonna sit there, they're gonna pay attention, they're gonna listen. If they're interested, they're gonna learn about what you're doing, because baby, they gonna want to be there in your life. And that turns me on.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like um that part of your life comes as you get older
Mhm.
and you realize certain things aren't going to last forever.
Right.
You know, and so I am just yearning for the conversations, like having really good conversations, interesting conversations,
Mhm.
wanting to know what my partner thinks,
Mhm.
about certain topics, um, discussing how they were raised, and, just finding out how they think, their ideology. Those are conversations that I'm wanting to have, but I feel like that is what will lead them to be able to give you more words of affirmation.
Right.
Hey, I love you for just being you.
Mhm.
Hey, I appreciate you for showing up for me every day.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what? You are so intelligent. Like, boy, don't you start with me. That's what I'm going to say. Don't you start with me. you
I
know,
agree with that.
because I think, as we get older and as we age, we're going to have to start loving each other differently.
Right, we are. What do you think about what Harold said?
Let me see. Do you guys give men grace to grow, or should he know immediately? You can answer first. Or you want me to answer first this time?
It doesn't matter, sis.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, well, I think it's a growing process. It's a growing process, and I am older and I'm wiser, where I can absolutely 100% say, for me, it's a growing process. Um, if you know immediately, I don't think you really know immediately. And I'm only saying that because my last relationship, I rushed into it. It was nothing immediately. No, you don't love somebody immediately. You don't fall in love immediately. All of that takes time, and that time comes with what? Growth. So the next time around, I want to grow with somebody. I don't want to raise you. I don't want to mold you. It's a difference. I want to grow. I want to grow with somebody. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Harold, as for me, I think I give room to grow. I give lots of grace, right? For
Mhm.
me. Now I can't speak for anyone, I'm just speaking for me. Um, and what I feel like we as women should do. Um, should we give grace? Lots of it. Lots of it. Because I feel like no one's gonna know the right answer for everything,
Mhm.
right? Because we don't know everything, right? And sometimes we don't know everything about our partner either.
Mhm.
Especially when you're first meeting someone, you're just learning them. So there
Right.
should be lots of grace during that time period,
Right.
because you don't know anything about them essentially.
Mhm.
People for me that get upset and like, well, he was late. Okay, but okay, well, it's okay when you do it, but not when he do it. You see what I'm saying? Like you can be late, but he can't be late. No. So I feel like, grace is something that we need to renew daily too. Even when you do know me, I should give you grace that maybe you're having a bad day. I should give you grace that maybe you have a lot on your plate, and maybe even some things I don't know about.
But what's the line between grace and excuse? Like, am I
Um,
am I giving you grace or am I giving you an excuse?
for me, I feel like grace gives you the ability to correct. It gives
Okay.
you time to correct, right? I feel like if you don't see the correction, then you're giving excuse.
Okay.
But I feel like grace also tells you, okay, this is enough. Like, you know,
Mhm.
um, giving someone grace, I don't feel like is giving them an excuse per se. Um, I want to give someone what I want them to give me, but I also want to correct in the proper amount of time that I would want somebody to give me.
Mhm. What do you think about when No Name says most men have lost the art of hunting? I tell men all the time, you cannot hunt every woman the same way. It's all about capacity.
First of all, I'm not an animal, so I don't want you to hunt me. I want you to be
She said, "Don't hunt me, huh? Don't
no,
hunt you. Don't hunt you, girl."
no, because when men hunt, they're looking to kill.
Shit, now.
No, I don't want you to hunt me. I want you to capture me.
Will they capture you? They gonna kidnap you, and then they gonna kill you.
You know what? I'm not even doing this with you.
I watch Misery. I'm just saying, it's a
I'm
fine
not gonna live. I'm not gonna live in misery. But
line.
no, I don't want to be hunted. I want to be. I
I
want to
don't
be
want to be
captured.
captured. I was already captured. I just
I
got
want.
set free.
You know what?
I'm
Like
just
I
saying.
told you, you don't need to be doing anything but sitting back. But
You
us people,
already, and she told me that too. She said, "No more dating. No more dating.
none.
None.
Absolutely none.
Absolutely none."
None. Because your judge meter is off. Mine
Way.
was too. Mine was too when you first coming out of a relationship because you're so free and you can now you're able to just go out and just have fun and
I
do
want to
whatever you
be
want.
whole. No, I'm sweating. You know I'm gonna
What
cut
did
up.
Norma say? Norma said, I'm living my life like I'm hoeing.
I know that's right, child. I'm having a good time. Yes, words of
The
advice. I
man
love
said
you.
the man said that's not the song. He said, well, listen, everybody has their own life experiences.
Mhm.
Okay, you can't come up here and tell people what to sing
Right,
because it's
right,
their life.
right. But I think I
But
was so excited. I was just excited at first, but no more date naps.
Yeah, no, I want to be looked at something that's like fragile. You hear all this talk with men about women are so aggressive. They're too hard. Well, then I want you to treat me like something that is fragile.
Right. Right.
But if you're not treating me like something that is fragile, how do you expect for me to act?
Hmm. That's very true.
I mean, you want me to do 50-50 for everything. You want me to bring to the table what you're bringing to the table, which I don't have a problem with. That's a choice. I don't have a problem with that because I can bring my own table, couch, house, car. I
And I'm
definitely can bring all those things.
glad you said that, sis. I'm glad you said that because on the flip side of that, it's a lot of women that go out there and they say they want a man with all of this. That you got to bring this to the table and this to the table, and they ain't got nothing to bring. But
And they can't
that's
even
gonna get
cook.
old one day, okay?
And they can't even cook.
Well, I can't cook. So what you trying to
Well,
say? You
Lord, how
trying to throw
much?
shots? No, we won't go do that today.
Well, my God, today. Well, I thought we was cleansing. I thought we was cleansing.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't
but
cook.
yeah, so no, treat me like a delicate flower, and
Mhm,
then you're gonna see me soften. For me, right? When a man can take a woman from their hard era to their
mhm,
soft era,
mhm,
that's attractive.
mhm,
Now
mhm.
that right there.
Let your guard down. You ain't gotta be hard with me, baby. I got you. Oh,
My God, today.
thank
Do
you.
you understand me?
I want to hear
The
those.
power. Do you understand the power
Mhm,
that you will have when you do that?
mhm,
When you allow a woman just to be a woman?
mhm.
Man, that well, let's go. Words of affirmation. Y'all know I got a video, so we about to watch it.
Oh, let's get it.
Always have a video. Here we go. Let's go.
All right.
Here's how to speak your partner's love language when it's words of affirmation. Let's talk about the do's and the don'ts. The do's: verbally appreciate, reassure, encourage, empathize, and make sure you're actively listening, because all of that is love to them. The don'ts: not recognizing or appreciating effort, the big and the small, going long times without reassurance of your love for them, and or giving compliments. And here are 3 tangible ways you can speak their love language. Leave sticky notes around the house or in the mirror, reminding them that you love them or with a specific compliment. Send them a random text message throughout the day and let them know that I'm thinking about you. And end the day letting them know about one thing that you love or appreciate about them. Even if you said it last week, they will never get tired of hearing it. So I really hope that this video helps. Leave a comment down below if this was helpful, if this resonated, and follow to here when I speak about all the other love languages.
Okay. Okay.
So I felt this was a great video because WYNTIS, when you said, well, words are just words. Now
Mhm.
look at how, what if you man leave the house before you? You wake up and you go to the mirror and look up and he done left a note that says, I love you.
But that's different. He
How?
said, but
It's still
that's
words.
but that's an action. He took the time to go get his piece of paper, write it on there, and stick it up there. He did just stick his head. Love you. I'm out. How many times we done heard that? Seriously.
Words is
He
words.
took
I
the
don't
time.
know. I'm gonna read it and say these are the words that he came over. He might stick one up there and says, be great today.
That's beautiful.
Like,
That's beautiful.
listen, I thought that that was a great way to start introducing words of affirmation. Because for me, I feel like you can have your specific love language, right? But I
Mhm,
feel like it takes all of them to power a relationship, whether
mhm,
it be a friendship or a female male relationship. I feel like it's going to take all of those love languages to keep these relationships going. So we need to start learning different behaviors to do that. Man, let me tell you, my next relationship, they are going to benefit so heavily from the things that I have learned,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm-
previous to them. I feel like at one point they're going to be like, you smothering me.
Mhm. You
You
don't want
know,
to say that.
no, you don't. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm doing for my partner what it is that they specifically need
Mhm.
to feel like they want to wake up in this relationship every day.
Oh, okay, sis.
So that's why a lot of women lose track of their femininity the more they become independent. Uh, I would say yes. Now, the older you get, the more I feel like you try to get back your femininity, because like now I'm searching for a relationship where I can just be super producer, where I can just be a woman and not have to be mom, dad, problem fixer, uh, builder, gardener. Like
Keep going.
I
I'm
am just,
listening. Keep going. Right.
yeah, I'm just searching for that. That's what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
I'm not interested in taking out the trash. I'm not interested in cutting the grass. I'm not interested in painting. I'm not interested in changing light bulbs. None of those things am I interested in. Child, I have been independent since 18. I know what that's like.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I feel like, at different stages of your life, you know, when you're younger, I feel like you're trying to hold on to your independence so bad. Just, I don't need your help with that.
I can do it myself.
Okay, like now that I'm older, child, what you want to do?
Right. And I
You
can
can do
still do
anything
it
you want to do.
myself, but I appreciate it if you did it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
First,
They
it's
have me
not
telling
50
you.
50. Yes, that part. Yeah. My grandmother told me find a man to cherish, trust, and laugh with, and spend the rest of your life. Feed his soul with love.
Oh.
Listen, I feel like you have to create a safe space in order for your spouse, since we're talking about relationships, to be vulnerable with you. Us as women sometimes don't know how to create that space for their partner
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because we have so much attitude sometimes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
so hey, petty fish, I'm looking.
That man should know how to calm that woman down. If you grow together, you take the time out to really get to know each other, then if you can't calm her down, who can? You see what I'm saying? I need you to balance me. They call it better half for a reason. I need to be your better half and you need to be mine.
I already told you I'm not being half of anything. You better be whole when you come over here.
And I
So
feel but two halves make what?
I'm
One.
not a half. I am a whole.
Well, I lost weight, so I'm a half.
Okay, well you go right ahead. Cause listen, you go right ahead and do whatever
But I
you want to
see
do.
what you're saying. But
I'm a
still,
whole. What I want you to do, what I
you say
need
you a what?
somebody for me, what I
You say
need
you
for
what?
somebody for me to do is to compliment me. Meaning when we're together,
Hmm.
we compliment each other. People are looking at us and saying, "Oh, he pulled back her chair and she picked up his napkin." This is the dance that I want to be able to do with my partner. So when I'm not feeling my best, then he is the one that's lifting me up. And when he's not feeling his best, then I am the one that is lifting him up.
And
And
all of
this
that,
is what we're doing.
he's making you what?
He's
Better.
not making me whole. He's
I
what?
didn't say whole. I said better.
Is he making me better? Yeah, I feel that. I feel That 100%. I feel like, you know what, Winters, and I think I remember telling you this. Um, I said I'm gonna be a better friend and a better person because of you. And that's what I look for in my circle. I look for people who are gonna push me to be even better, to consider other viewpoints, and just to refine
Mhm.
sometimes who I am. Just like, listen, y'all don't know, me and Winters, we call each other when we get frustrated.
We talk
And
every day.
sometimes sometimes I will call Winters and I will be in an uproar. Now y'all ain't never seen Super produce an uproar, but I can't get in an uproar. And Winters will say, now, sis, we ain't gonna do that.
Calm down and let's revisit this tomorrow. I'm gonna be the same way tomorrow. You figure out
And I would tell her, because see, but um, she really created that space for me to be able to be honest, with her, and be vulnerable with my feelings. So, yeah, sometimes I tell her, no, it's gonna be the same tomorrow, probably even worse. And she'll be like, sis,
Shut up. I see you
I
over there
cannot
mussing me
stand.
now.
I cannot stand. There are some days I cannot stand Winters. I'm gonna tell y'all for real. This is for real, because I will call her. I will be upset, and she will say, "Sis, we're not going to do that." And I'd be like, "Oh yes, I am." She'd be like, "No, you're not. No, you're not."
See,
And
if
I'm
they
just
did,
like, whatever.
if the people know I'm the common between us, they know you a hellfire then,
Okay,
baby.
right. And
Hellfire.
so, because y'all know Winter's petty, petty.
Oh,
Okay, so
sis.
though we gonna keep it a buck. Don't you try it. But
It's a
she will.
Sunday.
She will say to me, which I think is funny, and it cracks me up every time when she says, "Oh, sis, no, we're not gonna do that." I'll be like, "Not you." About
Very
to.
classy, very demure.
But yeah, so I'm looking for a partner that can do that. That I can be able to be honest with and be my authentic self, even when I'm upset. I can call him and I can say, "Oh, let me tell you what Winter did, and I'm about to cuss her out." And he say, "Man, why would you do that to your best friend?"
Right.
And listen, just the tone and everything in his voice just make me be like, shh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. And that's who I'm looking to be to someone. I'm looking for my partner to call me and say, he might call and say, "Hey, yo, I'm about to take this lady's head off." And I say, "Oh, no, honey, don't do that. What's going on?" And he just say, "Well, they just got on my nerves." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay." That is what I'm looking for. That's how you turn a woman into their soft era, by being vulnerable and honest with them.
Mhm.
But
But
women, we
takes
have to create the safe space. We
yes.
have to stop using things that we know as a weapon when we get angry.
Well, that's it for me today.
Uh,
I'm out of here.
Not you, Viola Davis, get in your pocketbook. Well, that'll do it. Hey, Dave Bryson from New Zealand.
It's time to go. I mean, it's an argument. I'm gonna cut low. When they go low, I'll take you to hell.
Truth, I married my best friend because he was good in bed and was really quiet. It worked. Wow.
Girl, you did good. I want me one that's good in bed and can't talk either.
Let me go see. Let me go see what First Lady said. I don't think there's such a thing as being whole in a relationship. You both came from different historical backgrounds. You find a midpoint and see if you can make it work. Wow. Okay. My hubby still introduces me as his bride 36 years later.
Oh,
Boy, let me tell you, I love love. Do you hear me? One day I want to experience it. I have not yet, but I hope to one day.
it's coming.
Um, my man, let me see. My man does the same, does
Does
the
the
man
man?
stuff, makes him feel needed. Okay. Men have more of a respect language or a loyalty language than love. Hmm. I hope to change that narrative. I hope to find a partner that is willing to allow me in to those vulnerable places in their life. For me, if my man cries in front of me, phew, my God, for me, that is a very sexy thing because
Nah,
that means you are vulnerable enough and you feel safe enough with me to be able to express your true emotions. What's the problem with that, Winters?
no, I don't want a man that cry.
What?
I don't want a man that cries.
I didn't say the man cry every day. We ain't talking about no whiny cry man. But I'm talking about when the situation warrants or if they're hurt. I want them to feel like they can show that in front of me.
Sis, I know you pretty well now. I mean, I ain't even gonna say I'm getting to know you. I know you pretty well, and I know that in certain situations, something real tragic, a death or something like that, a memory. Okay, that may take you back, and you may want to shed a tear. But if a man trip and fall and get up and come and sit on my sister's couch and start crying, I hurt my knee.
That is not what we talk about.
Well, I'm just saying, you said you want your man to cry. If he hurt his knee, he crying.
That is not what I'm. Nancy Adams, no, I don't think most men want to cry, but I feel like when the situation warrants, when they're hurt, y'all don't think men get hurt? You don't think that
Yeah,
they
I know men get
experience
hurt.
pain? Like
Yes,
what?
they do. But I don't
What
know if
is wrong with y'all,
I
Dave?
don't
Where
know
you
if I
going,
can cry. I only
Dave
want to see you
Bryson?
cry one time. I want to make
I'm
you cry.
I'm not even doing Lord. I saw another
I'm the bad
podcast
sister.
with it was a collection of black men who said they never be vulnerable with their women because we throw it back at them. That's a narrative. I thank you, Petty Fish. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I
And I'm
know.
telling you, we have to stop that as women. We have to stop using their vulnerable moments as weapons because when they go out there and they emotionally cheat and they find a woman that will accept that part of them,
I
a
still.
man in touch with his emotions is a man that can honor and be sympathetic to your needs and will think of your needs first. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm not gonna be passing you no tissue.
Okay, good, Dave Bryson. Dave, you be playing too much. Let me see. Men won't cry because our mama said you want something to cry about. No tears here. Harold. Now, I feel like these are true things. All men are programmed, um, into those.
Go back to no names comment. I like that.
Men need women to see them strong even when they're weak. That's love for real. You all have a warped sense of love.
No,
Because
it's
just
not
because
what.
you show vulnerability doesn't mean that you're weak. You have the wrong connotation of weak and strong.
No, I don't want an overly sympathetic, emotional man that cries all the time.
Who said they had to cry all the time? See, this is the thing. You all want men that can be sensitive to your needs and cater to what you want, but you don't want to do the same for them. They got
I,
feelings too.
I know, but I don't want them to cry about it.
Ain't nobody say they're gonna cry about it.
See, this how we
But
get y'all. I'm sorry.
huh?
They hearing a real phone conversation between us
Ain't
right
they?
now.
And they should, and they
And
should,
they
because this
said,
is
like,
what
we
we
keeping it
do.
real today.
This is what we do. And
Right.
they should. And they should. I don't understand how you feel like A man should be able to um understand your vulnerable moments, right? But you don't want them to be vulnerable.
I mean, baby, if it's something you want to come and talk about it, let's talk about it. But I don't know how. I just don't know. Then this is for me. I know how you feel, and I know you want the man to just open all up and just show you the inside of his heart. I get that. But sis, I can't do that. I just right now, later in the past, I need a man. Now I understand if somebody died, you may shed a tear. I get that. But I need a man. I seen my daddy cry only at funerals. And that was just a couple of tears. And he took out his hanky. He wiped his face and he sniffed. Now, what he did in his private time, he may have shed some tears, but I need a man. I need a man. I need a man. Like you said, you want a man to take the trash out and do all these manly things. I
I
don't
don't
need
see.
no.
Okay, well, listen, that's you. Y'all
Right.
see, y'all know what Winters want,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm telling you, those men that stay are the men that can trust you when they're in their vulnerable place, and you not throw it back in their face, or you not see it as a weakness, or you not feel like they're less of a man. That's why we have the relationships that we have out here, the ones with no substance, the ones that don't last long, the ones that are like, she don't really care about me truly. She just wants me to be there to take out the trash and, you know, to make sure her car filled with gas and da 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 da.
Now, see, you didn't add it on. You didn't put
Uh,
another layer on the
mm-mm.
top of the cake. You didn't put on another layer on the top of the
Uh-uh.
cake. Now,
Nope, because that's what you asked for. That's what you asked for.
I
You
just don't
asked
want you
for
to
a
cry. I
man.
don't want you
You
to sit up
asked for
there
a
crying.
man, and the man in the definition of you want him to be strong. You don't want him to show no vulnerability. You just want him to take out the trash, be strong. He can't never have his own feelings or
I
feel.
didn't say all of that. I just said I don't want you sitting up there crying all the time. I want you to
I
do like
didn't.
Jesus, just wept. Just a little bit, real short. Jesus wept. That's it. You can do that.
Let me read what Pettifish saying, because y'all be confusion about y'all what y'all wrong, and see that's what I be agreeing with the men. That's why y'all don't know where y'all want to go eat, because you really don't know what you want.
We're gonna go there today, sis. Really?
Sorry. Uh, hello. For instance, you're getting married, the most beautiful being in a dress he's ever seen. And when you're walking up to him, he breaks down. Is that too much? Patty Fish, this the kind of man I want. When he see me and I come out, his breath is taken away and he is just overwhelmed with emotion that I am his. That men hide their feelings with drinking. A lot of them do, Harold. And I don't feel like coming from a family that has a background of alcoholism,
Hmm.
um, that is not something that, I
Take lightly.
yeah. Like if a man is a drinker for me, like a heavy drinker,
It's a
yeah, we
red
don't have
flag.
no conversation.
Gotta go.
Men who don't cry turns into rage. Cry with your partner. It helps with vulnerability in the relationship. You, first lady, you better, you better preach. You
Well,
better
first
preach.
lady, the one I was married to, he should have cried every damn day. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this what she want, petty fish. That's what she asked for. She ordered it up, and the universe gonna send it to her. God gonna send it to her quick, cause it's a lot of them out here.
I'm gonna give me an AI generated man. I
Um,
want you.
no comment.
Yeah, because we know.
No comment. A man who doesn't show any emotion is like laying with a cold brick wall. I feel like I've had the men who don't show any emotion, and they've been very cruel in their treatment of me. Very cruel in their treatment of me, very cruel in the way they have spoken to me, very cruel in the way they have dealt with me, very cruel when I'm going through something and it's like they don't care about it. Well, I'm gonna come back when you finish crying.
Mm,
Okay, thank you.
mm,
And so that's why I say what I say. I want a man that knows that it's a safe space. When we're together, you can let your guard down. The world, it has already beaten you up for today. When you
right.
come into this house, you're able to let those things out, and it's not going to be some place where if we have a disagreement that I'm going to use that against you. Never, never, ever, ever. Because I'm going to say it again. In my previous relationships, I had those men that did not show emotion, was allegedly a man, and all I did was get emotionally beat up and
Mhm.
never cared for emotionally. You're a
Right.
whole person, emotionally, physically, spiritually. All of those things need to be fed.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all do what y'all do. But vulnerable isn't always seen as strong in society. You're an anomaly, SP. You have a healthy perspective of being vulnerable as a strength, but there are women who see a man being vulnerable as weak. And yes, and that's because they have been in relationships that were dysfunctional. We have a lot of dysfunction out here in society and in the world. We
Mm-hmm.
look at things dysfunctionally.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
That,
you. I
you
do agree.
know, a
And
woman
that
doesn't
does
want
play
a
a
man
part.
that is
You know
more
what?
feminine.
I may have to say you may be right. When you have been in dysfunction for so long, you just really don't know what is really real and what's not.
Well, for me, I feel like toxic people, right, live in toxicity. They have lived there. So it is something that is natural to them. They don't see it as a problem
Mm-hmm.
because it's what they have lived. It's their everyday life. They're used to it. They look at it, they accept it. It's not a big deal. They
Mm-hmm.
thrive off of it, as a matter of fact. They feel comfortable in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very dysfunctional people because they take toxicity as something that is funny or that is fun. Like, for me, that's how you know somebody that lives in toxicity and that has never been loved correctly. Because there is nothing fun or funny about toxicity to me.
Not at all. Not at
It's
all.
chaos every day, so you don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying where I have lived. The only thing I can do is tell you what I have been through and what I don't want, in juxtaposition to what I've had.
Absolutely.
That didn't work for me. That at 47 years old, I feel like I have not been properly loved by the opposite sex in a relationship, which is disheartening to me because I've been married twice.
Mm.
Have never been properly cared for. I have never been properly filled my love tank up ever. Do my children fill my love tank? Yeah, they're my children.
Right. But you need, I know what you're saying. You
You
need
know what I'm
something
saying? Yeah.
for you. Well, Auntie Sherry said, admit she doesn't want a woman doesn't want a man that is more feminine than she is. Very true.
Yeah.
That's very
And I'm not asking for him to be more feminine than me. I'm saying we are sending our black men out here into a world that is very dangerous for them.
yes.
They are constantly watching their back, their front, their side. You mean to tell me when they come home, they got to continue to do those same things? Somebody got to create a safe space for them.
And that can be their safe space. I just don't want you to come up. My day was so bad.
I don't know. I feel like, come on.
No,
That's how I feel. I feel like,
no.
come
See,
on.
I knew you wanted that little crying ass man.
He's not a crying man. I am telling you, black men are out here getting beat up.
That's
They are
okay.
giving their whole selves for a paycheck and
Yeah,
not even being respected.
we're gonna be
That
talking about
that
you at the
that's a
barbecue this
hard
summer.
thing. Huh?
We talking about you at the barbecue this summer. I wonder if that one crack her. I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, watch me leave with all these phone numbers. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Okay, do whatever you want to do, honey. Okay. When your man over there with the side chick, his wife and you, don't you say nothing to me.
Oh, what my mama say?
Oh,
A
wait a
lot
minute.
of
Men who don't show emotion are running havoc on our community streets. They have not been listened
oh
to or understood. Yeah. Let me go find Carol Marshall. Is she up here?
yeah, she
No,
got her.
if you just came in, you're not tardy. What's up to the replay viewers? Thank you for tuning in. You're
Hit
not
that
tardy.
like,
Just jump
hit
into
that
the
like button.
conversation.
Hit the
Hold
like
on.
button.
Yes. Grew up in a cult. Don't tolerate toxicity at all. Okay, sure. Come on. Dysfunctional is the new normal. I dislike that quote. Okay.
Hmm.
But you cannot judge all men the same just because you have had bad experiences in the past. Are you right, Dave Bryson?
That's true, Dave.
Toxic people look for other toxic people. Come on,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yes.
Let me
Come on.
okay, here go mom. Okay. A lot of men and women are such due to being a product of their environment from their childhood to now. Come on, Mama Carol. Sure. You
That's that
finna take them to church.
generational curses, childhood drama.
You finna take them to church. Where is the time for love and nurture with all that's going on? Okay. My heart breaks for you, super producer, praying that you get the love that you desire and deserve. Okay, child, we
Pray
searching for it
for
out
me
here.
too.
We looking out here. You
I,
want no
I don't want nobody that cries. She want to cry.
okay, wait, whatever. Whatever. When you stand up there and be crying at my wedding, because my fine ass husband is crying at the altar, don't you say nothing.
I just gonna be looking for his fine ass brother
I'm gonna say, nah.
or daddy.
I'm gonna say, nah, don't you corrupt him. Not daddy. Miss Carol, log off because your child is
Hey, I'm 48. I have to know my age range
Miss
now.
Carol,
Okay.
log off because your daughter is out here tripping. My best joy all day is fixing my husband's plate and morning kiss. He always appreciates it's a small thing, but rewards big for me. I love that. Men need to feel love, know that you are for them. The side chick knows how to get those emotions and send them home feeling recharged. Harold Trim. This what I'm talking about right here. I might have to turn into a side chick because listen, this main chick ain't
No,
working.
no,
Did you hear what I said? This main
no,
chick ain't
sister.
working.
No, sister. No, no, no. No
But you
side
have the
chicks
strength to judge
all
every
the time.
disposition. Crying happy tears is good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy tears.
Sherry
Smash.
Allen. Every black person needs a safe space to grow. Society holds us accountable for every little thing we do more than any other race. Yes. What up, Deborah Luna? How you doing?
My good sis. Hey, Deb.
Find it good. Say side chicks pretend. Okay. Listen. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I am saying that we need to affirm words of affirmation. Not just, I love you, whatever. Affirming to the person that this is a safe space. I, you know, you're stuck on this crying thing, but really not the crying thing for me. It's really more so about them opening up about vulnerable feelings that they're having. Well, I'm feeling, a little vulnerable because, you know, when you're not with me and you looking good, I be, a little afraid that, you might find someone better. Letting your spouse know those things. Now listen, I'm gonna look good even more. But I'm just saying, you know, for me to be able to reaffirm you and say, listen, that's not, anything that's gonna happen. Being able to have those types of conversations,
We
I
have
feel like,
the hard conversations is what help us grow.
yeah, yeah.
And
And I
a lot
feel,
of men that will cry, but they won't. I mean, we've all had seen a man cry. Let's just keep it real. Sometimes the tears are genuine, sometimes they're not. Communication to me is important. Don't just sit up there and cry because you think, oh, she gonna quit talking about it. I'm just gonna start crying, and she just gonna forget about it. That's why I don't think the crying right now, you know what I'm saying? Everything is still fresh for me right now. That's why I'm saying crying doesn't really matter to me because you can still cry and go do the same thing. I'm sorry, and you got crocodile tears running down your face. That's why that crying don't mean it doesn't mean anything to me.
Right. Like I said, I don't.
I know,
I
I know. We got different points of views, but that's all.
Charlie Montgomery says my husband is 10 years younger than me. You better be a cougar. And we've been together for 17 years and we are best friends. I love this. My husband and I met in the military. We are equals 35 years later. He's the man and I am the woman.
All right,
Okay.
dear. All right,
All
Miss
right.
Shirley. Shirley, I bet you ain't had no barbers either, have you? Hmm.
Okay. No comment. Let me put these up here. Y'all know I always have articles. I will link them to the video. Um, hold on one second. Can you see any of those on the screen, Onces?
Here's a few examples of both words of affirmation. Everything is better when you're here. I appreciate it when you. Mhm. I couldn't do this without you. I really love the new outfit. It looks great on you. I'm so lucky to be with you, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Now, what do you think? Now, those are the things, words of affirmation. Those are the things that I feel like we should tell our partners, right?
Mhm.
I feel like this is appreciation. This is letting your partner know that you are glad that they are with you. Um,
You're an inspiration. That's beautiful. You are the best. Your support means so much to me. You're
so
doing such a great job. I'm really proud of you. Yeah.
so Winston, what about those words? Because it's not just I love you that I feel like,
Mhm.
so you don't care about hearing those things from your spouse in the middle of the day. You get a
Absolutely.
text that says,
I would love to hear those things. And I would love to experience that kind of love. I agree with everything else, just for that one small part. But yes, I would love my next relationship to have those all of the love languages in one. I really do. Because it takes them all to work.
Dave Bryson says, but all that takes time and trust. You can't just jump into a relationship and expect all emotions to come out, especially if the other partner has previously had a rough time.
Yes, Dave.
And
Yes.
that's that grace. That's that grace that we were talking about earlier. I feel like we need to have the grace um for the relationship as a whole while you're learning each other, and things aren't going to come as fast as you might want them. I think we've had this conversation Winters,
Mhm.
where I said, well, sis, it it haven't been that long, right? I
It's
mean,
been 6 hours.
how much time, you gonna give him some time to adjust and, you know, switch gears from whoever he was talking to before you and,
Nope,
be able
on to the
to.
next.
Wow. Y'all ever seen those videos of couples running down the street roasting each other? That's
Yes,
the suspect challenge. The
yes.
suspect challenge. That is so funny. Y'all, when I get to Flint and I go see Winters, because it's coming,
We're doing the suspect.
we're gonna do the suspect challenge. And this
Girl.
is gonna be, if you miss this suspect challenge, woo, we finna be brutal. Those listen, those women, they be killing them men. Do you hear me?
Oh, dude.
One
Suspect
time this
has a
man
receding
said,
hairline.
one time this wife said something, and it was horrible. He said, "Give me this phone." I said, "Oh my God." Seeing my man cry really hits me. He's not often vulnerable. Yeah. And I don't, like I told her, they don't have to do it all the time. I'm just saying when it's appropriate. Harold Trim says, Miss Winters is giving me Mary J. not going to cry vibes. And she do.
Amen.
She don't have any grace for me. And I'm telling you that right now. But it's
All the
only
time that
because,
I was loving you. Okay.
oh, you were busy loving yourself.
Gone, girl.
I wouldn't have told you if like Mary, she was really on some hate stuff. Kendu really tore her up. Okay.
15 long years. I ain't gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that she right now, Harold, she just got out of a relationship and it's tender and it's
Mhm.
it's new. She really need to get somewhere to sit down. I already done told her.
I wanna
Um,
be here.
yep, I have 40 years and still growing. Okay.
Aw.
Words of affirmation have to be backed by actions.
Yes, I
Sherry
get she
Allen,
heard.
I,
Yes.
I I really feel that yes, like I said, all of these love languages need to be working in conjunction, but we
Mhm.
can't just expect them out of our partner and don't give them ourselves. I feel like we expect a lot of things as women from our partners, and we don't realize that we have to, you know, we have to. But you know what? I'm gonna get to this comment that's gonna make me laugh so hard. Love languages change sometimes too. We need different things at different times, but a need is a need. Yes, and I feel like as we grow, your partner is going to be able to discern that, and that's the grace and the time, factor for me.
Mhm.
James Jones said, "Hey Q, I cried this morning." Why do y'all constantly troll me? I be vulnerable and y'all be out there doing the suspect challenge on me. Okay, cool.
Alexa,
Ain't no
play
problem.
OJ's Cry Together. That's your
No
song.
problem. No, yep. James Jones, I'm not offended. That's okay. You can go out there and go ahead and stick with them little hood chicks.
Why
Go
you
right
gotta have
ahead.
words?
I don't care.
Forgive her, James. Forgive her. We cried
It's the little
together.
things that remind us that we are loved. Yeah, I don't mind reciprocating. T from D. I feel like we need to start learning that. We need to start incorporating whatever we're asking,
Mhm.
right? Whatever we're asking, we need to be able to give.
Absolutely.
James, oh, James, you haven't seen your son in 5 years. I hate that for you.
Now that's worth crying about. I get that.
Yeah, it's a give and take. It is. James Jones, I just want to find you and hug you. I'm so sorry.
If you cry, you gotta. I'm just
You
saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just
in a relationship freshly over, there's not a single thing you can do to change the past, but learn from it with less drama.
saying. Much.
Yeah.
Amen.
Right now, okay, so y'all, let me tell y'all right now, I told WYNTIS she do not need to go on any more asked dates. Like somebody asked her to go out on a date. Right now, she needs to go because you want to be out with people now that you can and you don't have anybody to report to. It's understandable. I feel like she needs to just go out with some girlfriends to a bar or a nice restaurant, that has like one of those bars and just mingle. You can mingle, could talk to different men, sit by a different man. You see somebody you like, you sit down by them, introduce yourself, all of that. That's what I told her.
Now, y'all,
What y'all think
no,
about that?
no. In the beginning of the show, I don't cook. I like to go eat, and I'm not paying. And I'm going out to dinner
What do that have to do with you going out
because
with
you
your
know me. I can't
girlfriends?
go no more. I don't want to go out for no woman to eat. I mean, sometimes, but sometimes you want to go out with a man. I mean, we're gonna be in a relationship. I just,
You have a long way to go. So please stop
weird things
accepting.
happen on my dates, and
Yeah,
that's why
please
you don't be
stop
respectful.
accepting. No, just please stop so you can regroup yourself.
Okay,
Okay. I feel
okay.
like you need to look at Nancy Adams said good advice. You
Uh,
need to regroup yourself. You really do.
okay,
But
I'm
you don't
working
gotta
on
listen to
it.
me. Keep on going out with a
I can't help but to listen to you.
man smell like Old Spice and Axe. I don't care. Your nose the one getting offended for how long y'all be there in that mask. Okay. Whatever. Listen or don't. Be happy or sad. I don't care.
We
Don't you
know.
call me with no mess.
You have to call it every time. Every time I am.
Y'all,
Yes.
y'all, listen. I'm gonna start recording these calls when she called me with these crazy dates because she don't want to cook and she don't want to go, pay herself. Whatever, child. You better find you a coupon. Okay. Thank you, Nancy Adam. Tell her
Right, there you go. And I'm with you on that.
you better find you a coupon because absolutely not. You just need to
Good
slow
idea.
down. You need to slow down. But
What
y'all know
happened?
that I am about these articles. I think this was a good one because words of affirmation don't always have to be I love you. They can be, words like that. Thank you. I appreciate you. My life is better with you here. Um, I have another article. This article I picked specifically. I love these calm articles because um they come with a lot of different things in them. And they tell you specifically how to do it. Some of them tell you start off slow. They tell you to start off slow, right? Simple.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I love that, because you have to ease into these things, I feel like, especially if they're not natural, but you're trying to change, right? They give you 12 mindful tips for how to use words of affirmation. Be sincere. Don't go
Yes.
outside your comfort zone and say something crazy.
Right.
Okay. Sure. I didn't mean a coupon man. I mean, she need a coupon so she can go eat because she says she don't want to pay for
She want me to
herself.
go by myself.
Yes. Harold Trump says, I learned a love language from my dad that wasn't acceptable. The slap on the bottom. I thought it was cool, but James Evan did it. Yes, and Esther slapped that mess out of him.
Y'all killing me today.
Girl, people in our chat be on different time. But yeah, be sincere. Consider the timing, right? These are all the things I was telling you, so that it can seem more natural.
And I like that. Avoid giving affirmations when either of you are distracted or rushed, as this can make things seem less genuine. Choose moments when your partner can fully absorb and appreciate your words. That's it for me. Don't rush. Let it, if it seems like it's being forced, it ain't it. And
Right.
it should be natural, smooth, flowing.
Understand your partner's needs. Pay attention to what your partner responds to and tailor your affirmations accordingly. This
Absolutely.
personalized approach shows that you understand and care about what matters most to them.
Mm,
I feel like this is about being present. I told y'all in the beginning we were talking about TikTok. Because of social media, we have become a society that is not present when we're with each other. So, I'm telling you, I love these calm articles because they are crazy. They are crazy good. Use personalized notes. Send heartfelt texts. Give genuine compliments. Practice mindful listening. Actively listen.
mhm.
Okay? Actively listen. Sometimes I think men don't actively listen, but I think sometimes we talk during the wrong time. Because if they watching the football game, it ain't the time to be talking to them because they
No,
not
I want
actively
you to pay
listening.
attention. If I got something to say when the football game is on, I need your attention.
You
Oh,
need to pay
Lord.
attention to your partner. Well, let me see what mom said. It
Yeah.
takes time in a person's life after a not so good relationship to just relax, chill, and enjoy life and yourself. But don't let your past experience interfere with your future happiness. Come on, mama. Come on. That's why you got to take your time. You don't need to be jumping right back out here and into something else. That's crazy. Mhm. Create
I
a
agree.
ritual.
I agree. I agree.
Use compassionate communication, deeper communication. But you don't want the man to be crying though. Acknowledge their emotions. Make affirmations a habit.
Right. Just don't start off doing it and then don't do it no more. The
Right.
same way you start, continue it.
Shirley says, before marriage, I would go out to dinner or a bar, treat it myself. And if someone can't capture my interest, or I would send them a drink. Girl, that's what I used to do too. That's what I used to do too. And not so much. I don't go out so much anymore. But
We gotta start. I guess if we gotta find somebody, we gotta get back out there, huh?
yeah, it's
You
tough.
do.
I feel
You do.
like, yeah, I feel like it's tough for me for some reason. I feel like right now I'm very vulnerable. And like I am longing for something that I can't find.
Hmm.
And I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, you're
Um,
already going at it the wrong way. You're not going at it positively. You're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna find that great person and it's gonna work and it's gonna be beautiful. You gotta, what you be telling me? You gotta speak it. No, use your own words,
and you're right. You see, this what's gonna happen in this suspect challenge, and I'm gonna get mad.
okay? Suspect is running with blonde hair who never listens but always wants to throw your words back at you. She goes out on dates with men who really can't afford her, but she just chooses to do that to herself anyway. I'm just
Suspect like men with Old Spice and Axe smell. Oh my god. Suspect want men to do as she say and not as she do.
Suspects wants to play the crying games with her man.
Okay. Okay. And I'ma scream. I'm gonna be like, because ain't that how they be doing it in the video when somebody say something? They say, ah. Now you ain't have to say that.
Right, right. That's mean.
Super, when you sang last night, my 10-year-old thought you were Rosetta. Thought I was
Stone.
who?
Was that a stone?
Come on now. Who was I? I
Who
hope
was
I
you
was
singing
somebody
to?
good.
Who was you
I
talking
have
to?
three friends who I'm gonna tell you that I have three friends who found their Prince Charmings online on a mature dating site. All three happily married.
Told
Well,
you. I told you that word.
sure, sure. Ain't none of them dating sites worked out for me. I'm just gonna tell you that.
But the ad
They
said
thought
it
I
worked
was
out.
Rosetta Tharpe. Is that a good person? I don't know who that is. We not gonna do is Old Spice in 2020. Okay. D from the D supposed to be your friend.
Now my friends today.
D from the D. You gotta come and do the suspect challenge when we do it.
She gonna be the suspects in Detroit doing the same thing in Flint, not listening.
Suspect looking for men in all the wrong places.
Right there, look.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, no. So at the end of my shows, people have been asking me to sing. And so I have been singing at the end of my shows. So that's what she was talking about.
Oh,
Thank you, finding good. T from the D laughing. What's the site? What's the site for my good sis? It, is that Mickey? Is this
no,
travel
that's
or
me. That
Mickey?
was actually me. That was
Oh,
actually
okay.
me.
Listen, I'm not. These sites have been absolutely horrible, absolutely and positively. And yeah, the super producer just not about it right now. I don't know how I think I'm gonna meet a man, to be honest with you. But I do know when I meet them that am I am healed, I'm happy, and I'm whole.
Mhm.
And I'm going to reflect that. Uh,
Amen.
I'm gonna look her up, finding good, and I'm going to reflect that uh, with my partner. I don't have very high expectations at the beginning. I'm a very low expectation person. So if you know, I give a lot of grace. Not too much about certain things. I don't give excuses, but in the beginning, I give a lot of grace. I do, understand that people get busy, people have jobs, people have lives. Even if we are dating, all of those things are happening because I have children, I have a life too.
Absolutely.
I have my own businesses. So, you know, all of those things are happening. So I do give grace for that. But I'm not necessarily sure that I give grace if you can't at least send me a text during the day
Right.
or
You ain't
in
that
the
busy.
morning. Right. And so, um, basically, if you can't even do that, you ain't getting grace for that
Hmm.
from me.
Right. And quit doing all of that good morning text and then you don't hear nothing to the next morning. Miss me with that, okay?
Okay. Because listen, it's now evening time.
And all I
What
got was good morning, okay? We done missed
what we
lunch.
saying?
We
What
missed
we doing?
the afternoon. No.
Because even if you're not coming to see
Hello.
me, you should be saying, I'm on my way home now. You have a good evening. I'ma see you on such and such day. That's your day.
Right.
I'm just saying, we should be speaking, the quick conversation. It could be on your ride home. You could say,
Mhm.
I'm gonna call you when I get in the car.
It's the little things that count.
That part.
Right. Right.
If anyone thinks women, uh, if anyone thinks women can't be strong, her and Etta James keep my life in perspective. If I get down, I think about them and realize the journey is a journey, just a journey. Okay. I used to be a bartender. My single older professional men clients just came for socialization and a partner. Got many of them married off. Great guys. Sure. Where this bar at? Because I know you in Illinois with me. Now that's the bar I can go to.
No,
I need to go somewhere.
but she
Now that's a
said
bar I can go to.
last one they were serial killers. That's what she said. Some of them be serial killers in the bar.
Where you see that at?
That's what it said up here. I'm not tripping. It said men alone and comfortable
Oh,
and higher end bars are always interesting, but they could also be serial killers. That's when I
that's the
said,
comment. That's what you picked out. This lady had said this whole comment in the bottom, and here you go. You in South Georgia in the woods? Okay, yeah, they might be serial killers out there. Blacks are doing Old Spice commercials. It leveled up.
no, it
Yeah,
didn't.
the smell ain't leveled up, but I mean, it is what it is. What you like, you know what I'm saying? If you like it, it's
That's
fine.
on you.
I
I
just
can
don't
see
think you should
you know
mix the two. That's like mixing chemicals, when you clean in the bathroom. I don't think you should mix Axe and
it's too,
Old Spice. Them too
it's too
strong.
much. It's too
But
much.
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Like, who date is that?
Well,
Smelling like
listen,
garlic
that's
restaurant.
all I have for y'all. Let's see what our next love language is.
I think we
Uh,
can get one more.
yeah, we got two more. We got one more. The next love language that we have, and I think it's gonna be our last one. Uh, we've been doing good.
Hmm.
Let's see. It's physical touch.
Okay, I'm here for that one next week.
Oh Jesus. Super. When my husband calls to share he's
Precious,
almost home, I respond, okay, I'm locking the door. So remember, love can be fun. Finding good. Come on now. Do what you think your partner will want you to be. Yeah. Our Old Spice smells like BO mixed with Pine Sol. I think so. X. It's the X. I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know. But I don't think that combination is good. But WYNTIS like them. So that's something.
And all you got to do is cry for her.
Uh, We doing a suspect challenge. You sure you want to do
Suspect
this
like me in
suspect
that
challenge?
cry.
You sure you want to do this suspect challenge with me?
No, no, not at all. Not
Listen, we gonna get Mickey on this suspect.
suspect standing outside the door right now without a key trying
Mama
to get in.
Marsha said. Mama Marsha said, "Very good program. I truly enjoyed the views, but I don't like no crying ass man. Read my earlier comment."
That's my mom.
Well, Miss Carol, y'all keep harping on this crying man thing. I never said I wanted a crying man. I
Yes,
said I wanted a man who could be vulnerable
you see it correct.
in our private space. But y'all do what y'all do. suspect mama is enforcing the bad behaviors. WYNTIS must have had COVID, her nose broken.
It was after that one.
Yeah, that combination. She probably was passed out. Thank y'all. Yes. So our next show, our next love language and our last love language is physical touch. We will be talking about that on the 810 News Media Group platform the next time that we are live. Just make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you like this video, but make sure you are subscribed to the 810 News Media Group on YouTube and all in the queue. Okay. And so we are like, I am going to be bringing you more of these conversations. I have more shows coming up where we can be just vulnerable, because listen, I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally, and that's as far as I can see. I believe in dreams again. Listen, that's where I want to be. When my man come home, I want to be in that place.
Me too.
Okay? I want to be in a loving place.
My man comes, I want him to sing the same song. Bow, 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 bow. Get it sexy. Get it sexy.
Y'all have a good evening, because listen.
Yin and yang. That's Lord, why we did this.
Listen, Jesus. Y'all. She's still my sister. She's still my sister, though. She's still my sister.
I ain't going nowhere.
Jesus.